Hi everyone, welcome to channel Qtomation. In our REST assured API framework development, we will see next topic today, that is how to run Maven build from command prompt, that is outside of Eclipse environment. So far in our framework, we have almost done all the development side work. If you remember at the start of the series, we have created user CRUD service, then we have also created property file. We have created config reader to read the data from property file. Then we have created base test. Separately, we have created test cases. We have added testng.xml file in our project to define suit and the test classes which we have to run. Then we have also seen how to execute the project by using pom.xml. So pom.xml is dependency management tool, and we can also execute the test cases by using pom.xml. We have also created payload pojos in our framework. Test data files are used. We have seen how to read the data from Excel sheet and pass multiple users in our APIs. We have created a couple of utility files. We have implemented logs in our project. And at last, we have also seen extent report integration in our project. So entire development is completed. So now we have to move towards execution and reporting. That also we have done by using extent report. Then we have to go for deployment and continuous integration process. But before deployment and continuous integration, it is very important that we should be able to execute our test cases outside of Eclipse environment. So before you push your code in GitHub repo and running test cases on GitHub Actions, or let's say Jenkins, that is a remote server. So to run our project on remote setup, first of all we have to make sure that our project runs outside of the Eclipse as well. On our local system, so far we have executed our project on Eclipse. So Eclipse comes with Maven structure. So Eclipse already have Maven installed in it. So that's why when we execute our test file, so let me execute our project. Let's run as Maven test. So I am executing all the test cases of this project. So it will execute, create, update, delete user test cases. So all the test cases will be executed. So test execution is in progress, and after that it will generate test report. If you see, total test cases run 7. Inside the reports, our report got generated. This extend report we can open with web browser, and you will be able to see all the test cases status report. So all the report for all the test cases comes in browser as a page. So we can read this report. Now, why it is important to run Maven outside of the Eclipse? In Eclipse, Maven is already integrated as a plugin. But in real projects, the projects which are going to be built on CI/CD tools like Jenkins, execution will happen on server level. That will not be dependent on your local system or inside the Eclipse. It will be totally on different environment, that is on server level, or we can say OS level. Basically, Eclipse which we are using is just a IDE, that is integrated development environment. It will not be used in actual production servers. So when we are going to work on actual organization projects, they will not run the project test cases on IDE. They are going to use some production level servers to integrate the framework with Jenkins. So if you want to execute the project on Jenkins, Maven must work on OS level. So That's why Maven should work on OS level. So what actually happens in Eclipse? So Eclipse will internally use installed Maven or embedded Maven. It will simply run Maven clean install behind the scenes. We are just clicking the buttons. Jenkins cannot click the buttons. It will run on commands. So we will provide commands to the Jenkins and it will execute those actions. But for that, it should happen that it should make sure that Maven is installed on OS level, because Jenkins will execute on server. All the commands will be executed on different server environment. It will simply run Maven clean test command, but there it will not have any Eclipse or CI server. That's why command line execution is mandatory. This is the foundation for CI/CD. Command line execution means we should be able to execute our test cases outside of the Eclipse by using command prompt. If you are able to execute your test cases on command prompt, then we can say that it is executing on OS level. So what are the prerequisites before installing the Maven? First and most important, again, Java should be installed. So before starting our REST programming series, we have already installed Java in our system. If you want to watch how to install Java, you can also watch this video from me, that is Rest Assured tutorial number 2, prerequisites, where we have already installed Java. This video will contain all the detailed information of how to install Java. Also, I will just give you high level overview. So basically you have to download JDK setup. You can simply search downloading JDK. It will open the website, and from there you can download your JDK setup and just click on executable file. Then just click on next. Next, it will start the installation and Java will be installed in your system. After installing the Java, we just have to set the environment variables as well. Just go to environment variables. For example, you can simply search for environment variables. Inside the environments variable, we can set the path. You can simply set Java home path and give the path of installed JDK binary files. So once you provide the path to environment variables, the Java will be successfully installed in your system. You can simply verify how to install Java, whether it is successful or not. You can simply open the command prompt. Just type Java hyphen version. It will show you which Java version is installed in your system. That means our first prerequisite is complete. So first is Java should be installed. Check the Java version. If it is not installed, just follow the process of installing JDK, set the environment path variables, and after that we have to download Maven binaries. That is the next step. So once you install the Java successfully, we have to also install Maven binaries. It will not contain any executable file. It will just contain Maven binaries. And that Maven binaries path we have to provide inside the environment variables. So far in Eclipse, when we execute our test cases by using Maven, by default it used Maven which is installed in this Eclipse environment. But now we want to execute all the test cases on OS level without using Eclipse. By using command prompt, I want to execute the test cases. That's why we have to download Maven binaries. So on Google, just Google Maven download. This is the first website you will get, official website of Apache Maven. Once you reach to this website, we have to simply download binary zip archive file. Let's download this file. Once you download this file, we have to extract those files. So let me just extract it. Okay, so once you download Apache Maven binary zip file, now they are downloaded completely. So you can simply extract those files. Just right click on those, click on extract all. It will show you where you want to extract the binaries file. Just click on browse. You can provide the path. Let's say I want those files to be present inside the C drive. In program files, I'm selecting the folder. Click on extract. It will ask for admin permissions and it will complete the installation. Then you will be able to see inside the C drive program files there is Apache Maven folder is present. Just go inside that folder, go inside the binary folder, copy this address. We have to copy this address up to binary. Now this copied address we have to set inside the environment variables. So let's go to environment variables. Inside the environments variable, if you see, just go to path. If you see path is present here, double click on the path and here we have to provide that address which we have copied. So we are providing Apache Maven binary path inside environment variables. Click on OK, OK, OK. That's it. There is no executable file. What we have done is we have downloaded binary zip archive file of Apache Maven. We have extracted those files. We have copied path of those binaries. Once you install those files inside the C drive program files Apache Maven folder, inside that bin folder, just copy the address and paste it in inside environment variables. That's it. Now if you open command prompt, how to verify whether Maven binaries are successfully installed in our system or not. Just type mvn version. If you type mvn//version, it will show you what Apache Maven is present inside our system. It will also show you Java version, Maven home, Apache Maven version. That means it is successfully installed. It is successfully able to refer to those Apache Maven binaries. Now we can execute our test cases on OS level. So now what we have done so far, we have installed Maven, we have downloaded the binaries of Maven and we have set the environment variables. How to verify Maven installation? By using this command mvn/version. It will give you the expected output. If you see the output like command is not recognized, that means path is not properly set, or sometimes even we have to restart the command prompt. Common errors you will see like Maven is not recognized. That means you should check the path variable. We have to provide the correct path to environment variables. Also verify whether Java home is correct or not. After verifying that we are able to refer Maven binary successfully in our OS, next step is executing the test cases by using command prompt. So now, so far, we were able to execute the test cases on Eclipse. Now let's see where our project is located. So let's open this project. If you see this project in System Explorer, this project is present inside users. This is the path. Inside the Eclipse workspace, we have to go to this project. So once you open command prompt, next step is we have to Eclipse workspace. I'm just going to that specific location. Inside the Eclipse workspace, what is the project? CD API automation framework. So this is the project where we have to go to. So by using command prompt, I am navigated to this specific project. So now I am inside my API automation framework project location. Now on this project location, I want to execute the test. So I will simply use mvn test command. And once I execute this command, it should start test execution. So it will start executing all the test cases of our project. If you see, you can see the output. Earlier we were able to see this output on Eclipse console, but now we are able to execute the test cases on command prompt on OS level. Total test cases executed 7. Build is successful. So this is our goal basically. So this is a prerequisite for installing and executing the test cases on remote setup. So before you execute the test cases by using Jenkins setup, first we have to make sure that we should be able to execute our test cases on OS level. That is by using command prompt. For that we have to install Java in our OS. Along with that, we have to also install Maven binaries in our project. We have to provide path of Maven binary inside the environment variable, and then you can reach to your project in command prompt and just use mvn test command. So you will be able to see the output here. So that means we are able to successfully execute the test cases on OS level. So now we are ready. So once this is done, if you are able to execute your test cases on command prompt, then we can move to our next step, that is deployment and continuous integration. So in our next session, I will show you about GitHub, how we can push our project to GitHub, and then we will execute the project via Jenkins as well. So let's meet in our next session. Thanks for watching this video.